Before the proceedings are brought to a close, I'm delighted to introduce our student orator, Zeyad Yousif Abdoon Al-Shibaany, who graduated with the degree of Master of Science in Mechatronics. Zeyad will address the congregation on behalf of all the candidates we are celebrating here today.
Graduates, guests, and esteemed scholars of Newcastle University. Good afternoon now. It's good morning, I guess. I am honored to address you today on behalf of the graduating students of Newcastle University. I would like to thank all the parents, spouses, families, and friends who encouraged and supported us as we work towards our graduate degrees. I'd especially like to thank my own family, 2 members of which are in the audience today. I'd also like to thank all of the department secretaries and other staff members who always seemed to be there when any of the students needed help. Also, I would like to thank my sponsor, the Higher Committee for Education Development in Iraq, and the staff of the Iraqi Cultural Attaché for their help and great support. As a graduate of the Mechanical and Systems Engineering School, I would like to acknowledge the tremendous accomplishment it is to graduate from this fine school. There was a huge amount of hard work and talent needed to survive 1 year in the university's most demanding postgraduate program. As a result, this school is able to attract some of the most talented students in this country and other countries around the world. One of them is my country, Iraq. Today, I'd like to share with you my story here, which is how Newcastle University enabled me to go from being a student who would have been happy just to pass the modules to a student who get the prize for the best performance among all the master students. When I started my master's study, I faced many problems. The system was different from what I used before. The instruction language was different, and everything was new to me. So, as my study began, I was looking for only passing the modules and no more. And I believed that this will require a determined effort. Then I discovered just how far a determined effort could take me. And that's obvious when I collected the feedback for my first assignment. I couldn't believe that I got 90%. And I therefore concluded that this school has the best system and the best tutors ever. My success continued to exceed anything I couldn't dream of, and culminated with receiving a distinction for my dissertation and having my work accepted for publication by IAAA, which is the best place to publish any engineering work in my field of study. Whatever your results, this day represents not only the end of our study here in Newcastle, but also a start of a new chapter in our life. This start will be different, as we will begin with confidence, because we got our degrees from this fine university. The dream that we had before has now become a reality. So, let's live this reality and make use of all the benefits which Newcastle University gave us to make our life better. The university forces you to face life and to be accountable, because from here on, that's exactly what we have to be, accountable. The world beyond the university will be another lesson in making adjustment, making new friends, and adapting to different demands. Despite our strong education, we will have to learn how to deal with impatient bosses or maybe mend a rocky relationship with a colleague. So, if you think the learning stops now, then the biggest lesson is still waiting for you. But that's what life is. If there weren't any challenges out there to overcome, there'd never be any reason to be proud. If there weren't any fears to conquer, we'd never know how to trust ourselves. So, let's say to all the difficulties, bring it on. We are the graduates of Newcastle University. What I want to say here is that nothing is impossible as long as we have the ability and the potential to achieve our goals. And that's actually what happened to me, where Newcastle University provided me with all the requirements, not only to succeed in my study, but also to enjoy living here. This success has given me and you confidence and make us feel that we are able to achieve the impossible if we want to. So, rejoice in the fact that you have graduated from this university. Rejoice in the fact that you can build your own future with your own hands and with confidence. Finally, I would like to say congratulations and I wish you all success. And I am so proud that I graduated with such an impressive group from this prestigious university. Thank you very much.
Will you please stand?
This congregation is now dissolved.